welcome back to Empire Total War with Darth Mod. Right, so since last time I've gone ahead and I've started spreading Christianity all over this place. As you can see, we've got a little bit of Protestantism coming along. 1% here, 1% here, 3% here, 13 here. We got 50 over here, but we already had a lot here. So we're slowly coming around, upgrading a lot of stuff. The armies are at full strength and they are ready for the attack. Andri is going to move over there, and then Diggory is going to move to this place. And as we can see, the Mughal Empire has moved in and possibly will attack this region, and I want to see what happens here before we go ahead and take a decision. Ah ha ha ha! The Marathas have taken yet another region from the Mughals. That means that we cannot do a full complete destruction of the Marathans at this current state. They're slowly gobbling up all the Mughal Empire stuff. This woman, Tharbaya the First, she's got man-eating tiger, majestic, promotes on merits like uniform, so seems like a pretty competent ruler who is in charge of the Mughal Empire. It's he's got a stallholder, the Sultan Algimir II, and he's been losing regions for quite some time against the Hindus. So it's not going very good for him. Anyway, that's what's going on in India. Oh yes, let's see. Where did I put him? We've got one agent there, and then we've got one agent there, so we got two of them in India now. I think I showed that, but we've got these two anyways to check out what the enemy's up to. Then in Europe, what is the news in Europe? Not much. Keep building on my navy. I think the other navy might have arrived. No, it hasn't. But I sent one of them over here. Oh yes, it has actually arrived, and it's taking up trade from the French that are going in here. Some of it is obviously going there, and some of it's going here, and we're trying to take as much from that as possible. At the same time, the Austrians has gone ahead and destroyed Württemberg, and so they've taken this region. So they are making advances through here. And besides that, I don't think a lot is happening in Europe. What I'm thinking is that I'm going to launch this army at some point. That I'm going to launch it. But I'm going to see about getting the new cannons first. But I'm going to launch it into Dutch territory, and then we'll move through Dutch territory and we'll take this region. Unless the Austrians take it, then we'll go directly for Paris. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Paris is not... I really want to take Paris last so I can create a puppet state of France. So the French can still... Because I don't think I can hold this area. It will just turn into a bloody mess. And I've seen the French, they have started getting technology. So I wonder what... If there's a village here they've built up to start getting technology. It doesn't look like it. They got a lot of pleasure. There we go. Orléans, they actually have a college. So there's where they get it from. Anyways, that was Europe. Then North America. I haven't really checked what the others are doing, but Spain dominates most of it. And I think maybe they've moved up and actually taken this. I think that's the thing that's happened, possibly. Or maybe the Spanish had that before. So I haven't really kept an eye on that. The French still, of course, control this. The Indians, they're in control of this. The Iroquois have gone ahead and gathered a huge army around here, so I'm not too sure what to do there. This priest, I was really going to send him over here to make this area Protestant. But looking as this guy is moving around, is actually messing up the Protestantism in this region, so we're going to have to follow him. I laid siege to this port, and we're gonna keep that, making sure that they don't get out. I don't think the French have the power to... I think there's probably a lot more going on the European theater against France that we don't really see. So that's good. I also got a spy, Benjamin Child, which is good. And that's it for all the information. I don't think this army is ready yet. No. And so it's up to Pippin to go ahead and attack this. And since this is a smaller battle, I think we will be able to go ahead and zoom in on a few of these guys and follow the bullet as someone requested. So I will be able to do it in this one because it's a small battle and it doesn't matter that much if the battle fails in any way. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm hoping as well that we'll be able to do some kind of attack in India. If I take those two regions, because I imagine a lot of their troops have marched up and a lot of their troops are splintered, I believe we can take those two regions from the Maratha's without a lot of problem. The main problem I think can happen is that we get a lot of negative relationship with other nations because we made peace with the Marathans and now we declare war on them. So I'm gonna check who they have as their allies and I'm gonna see how that will work out. Okay, so we got a pretty nice hill here for the artillery. Pippin certainly likes this hill, so he's gonna place his artillery up here. We're gonna hold it back though. Then what is the main line are the Hessians. So we really should have like a Hessian general in charge of this. Why are these two separate from this Hessian Grenadier Regiment? Why did I not select all three when I selected the Hessians? When I select one of them, I select all of them. Oh, now they go. Pikemen. Can't believe we still have pikemen, but we'll put them back here. Then we got all the rangers. They'll be put in front. And what else do we have? We got more rangers and some militia units. The militia can be stationed here. We got Hessians, and then we got all the ranger units. We got ranger, pants on something. But here we got the special ranger, Rogers Rangers. And the other, there's the normal ones, and then we got more Rogers Rangers. Do they have increased range? No, they have the same. So I think we'll send up them first to deal with the Indians. So let's go ahead and start the battle. So there's a ridge we need to get over before we can go ahead and attack the enemy. Thing is, if they've got a lot of cavalry coming on. Oh, they've got cannons here. They've not unlimbered them though, and it looks like the French are gonna hold their position. So let's get our rangers up across this, and then we'll get all these Hessian troops to change location. So the main line. Oh, do we have a really small Hessian unit? This one. Well, you can stay back then, because you will mess up the line. So we got these four then that will move over there, and they'll be the front-line assault. Then the Hessian Grenadiers will move up and come from the flank. Hessian Grenadiers, forwards! Rogers Rangers, all the Rangers are coming into place. Thing is, we can't really shoot at the cannons. I don't think you can actually kill them that way, so we're gonna have to shoot at them with the cannons. Then we got this 48th Hessian Line Infantry. Fire the guns! And off we go. I was gonna say because of the curvature of the hill, because they have to fire from up there and then sort of slope the shot down into this. Will be rather hard to hit, but they actually managed to hit one of the guns. None of the guns though that I told them to fire at, but still. All the French troops are hiding here in the forest. I'm not entirely sure why the French are able to recruit Hessian troops. Instead of having Hessians, I think they should have more like special Indian units. Like some of these guys we see right here. Or the Native Americans. I keep saying Indians. I don't know why. I mean, it's... no one said anything, so... Okay, so the enemy's coming on. Come on, Rangers. Oh, these guys are actually... I was wondering what they were doing. They're actually fighting. The Rangers will hold fire until the enemy come quite close. And then we will release the volley. So they just turned in within range. We want them to come a bit closer. Thing is though, if they charge, that could be rather nasty. The Rangers open fire. And quite a lot of French troops are dying. You can see there's strewn out loads of them. But they continue forwards. So I'll tell the Rangers to skirmish. Right, the Hessian line infantry will hold fire as well and wait to do a volley as the French come on. I think we're gonna move the lines back a bit though. Rangers, all you will do is you will fall back towards there. Let's get the Hessians going, so these two march up there and you can come up behind. And these Hessians will hold their fire until the enemy is well within range. I'm hoping they will march in. Seems like they're gonna stay out here though. And not march any closer. Which I was hoping they would do. Yeah, they're gonna hold. Hessians! Fire at will! These Rangers dead mate. Cannons are still charging off their cannons. Right, cannons, hold fire and then pick target as you please. Ah yes, I was supposed to go into a unit and see as he fired. Did I go into a Rogers Ranger? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, so he got misfire. That was the guy behind me. There we go. Okay, so it didn't work. It sometimes doesn't work with the mod. Because of the mod. Let's see if a normal line infantry do maybe get it to work. Yeah, it doesn't work because of the mod. Hessian Grenadiers not very good at... Well, I think they got, like all Grenadiers, they have like 35 in accuracy, so that's not very good. Go on, fire then. Frenchies don't really stand a chance here. Well, we probably should shoot at the most numerous unit, which is that one over there. And it just gave way. Cannon shots rolling in. This unit, there's only 7 people left in it, but they're still fighting. Their officers lying dead over there. I just lost another man, so now there's only 6. I guess the native bowman is the next unit that's gonna be, or just the natives in general. It's gonna be hard to deal with. We got the Ottawa Scouts moving up. Buff as hell, but they've got kind of a retarded look on their face. Some Frenchies moving back. Most of the Frenchmen have been killed off at this point, and it's only the Indians that are left fighting. The Native Americans, the native bowmen. It's the Ottawa Scouts that are the last one to give up. We're gonna target them with artillery, but I think they're gonna run just because everyone else has run. And there we stand, victorious of the small skirmish of whatever place this was called. Heroic victory. Oh dear. His last words. David Gareth. We lost 500 men and we killed off the entire army except for 2 soldiers. So it was the... what's this village called? Fort Frontenac Theatre. Fort Frontenac. It's called Fort Frontenac. It's a weird name for a theatre in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, that was that battle. Let's go ahead and see what the enemy is up to by ending turn. Leave Spain. I'm worried that someone... I think I actually saw something that was interesting that I didn't say earlier. That was the Genoa was in control of Gibraltar. Trade agreement. They will give the they demand Mysore and they will give 2 regions in return. Mysore is, I believe, their home region. Trade agreement. I mean, this would make it easier to take them down, but I've spent quite a lot of money on Mysore at this point, so no. That's not a good deal. It's a bad deal, and yeah, we're not gonna go for it. Genoa, they actually hold as... I should check that, but I think they hold Gibraltar, actually. The Barbary States. They haven't sent any more messengers, so I guess their navy is not doing so well. Gain the Trent, Philip Hood, a test of endurance. Miners he's have a hard time converting in India. 5% though, 3%, 3%, 15, 51. So we're getting towards the right. Unit recruited in Indian Ocean. Lots of stuff being recruited. We're going to continue building up these churches. Now we're going to have to go and switch over and do the churches in North America. We've got our ships ready. Look at that. Is that a special thing they have right there? Is that just for that region? It looks like it's a special building. Shinibara Wada. Seems like some kind of special stuff. I think we're gonna go ahead. They have a large army here though. If the Mughals could get their shit together. Thing is, we're not super desperate in attacking the enemy. But we want to do it at some point, so we're going to keep an eye open on what's going on there. I think what I'll do one thing I'll do is East India Company. We can have as many of this as possible, or as we want. So I'm gonna replace them, or replace the current troops that are holding these locations. Well, we don't actually need any more over here, I don't think. But we're gonna replace, and we're gonna get these sepoys down into the armies, because the sepoys have a higher, they're better at shooting. They've got a higher accuracy, so we want them up front and center. So India we've checked. Europe, there's not a lot. Besides, we want to check that Genoa actually holds Gibraltar. I'm not entirely sure if they're at war with each other. Let's see. Genoa is at war with... Nope. Did they trade the region then with the Spanish or something? It's so silly that Austria got a region there and that Mughal Empire got one in Europe. It sort of saves them if the Manhattans would win that war. But yeah, we've nothing really to do in Europe. Yeah, I was gonna land the army there, but at the same time I want to protect my land, and I want to also make sure that I've got the new cannons coming in. And then we got North America. Nothing really in the Caribbean to do. I've upgraded most of the stuff, given all the money I get. There's nothing here really to do. It's the priest going off to do his priest war with this guy. The thing is, he's moved on to this region, which actually have a church. I don't think he will have very much luck there, but this priest has to go in after and just change a lot of crap this guy made. So this place will actually turn this into a church. So the pleasure palace will be burned to the ground, and then we'll see about how we're gonna deal with the Iroquois. We're gonna need a full army to do that. This army could strike this place, while the main army continues towards this. So Pippin, as we call him, then we go American mercenaries, because I've got this place. Oh, look at that. Company of Select Mark Fraser's Rangers. How come I can build them here and not back here? Or maybe I can. Is it due to this that enables it? No, they just mercenaries. Oh, god damn it. We need some of those light infantry troops. So that could be good. How many can I have? 3. Yeah, let's take all 3 of them. And we can now recruit some howitzers. But we're gonna have to do that later on. Let's see. Let's get this guy in. He was detected, but you can do that kind of cheat and get in there anyways. Oh, we didn't see anything though. The main army move into this place, and then we'll have Pippin moving in on attacking this region. They refuse to surrender, and so Pippin will have to destroy them. Go on, Pippin! March courageously. War makes rattling good history. But peace is poor reading. Shouldn't it be peace is poor reading, but war? It seems strange. War makes rattling good, but peace makes. I'm not sure. It seems like a strange sentence to me. Right, and it's in the middle of bloody winter. Get the guns ready. Get all our skirmishers ready to deal with those Indians. Those Native Americans. Then we got the Hessian main line. We got the small unit out there. They will stay next to the cannon. Same for the pikemen. And the... where do I have my... there we go. The... what's it called? The militia. And there we have the setup. So let's go ahead and see. Do they have a lot of cavalry? As far as I can see, they have no cavalry. But there's a lot of them. The skirmishers will move up. The cannons don't have a great arc to fire at the enemy. So why don't we get the skirmishers to come from the flank, and the Hessians will march up with the grenadiers taking the flank, protecting the skirmishers. Looks like we've got a massive amount of Indians moving up, so we're gonna have to halt and get into position. All the skirmishers are gonna go ahead and be in skirmish mode. How about we get these Hessians into the forest possibly to protect them from enemy fire? You get the... no, not the Hessians actually. We get the militia because they're more numerous and they will have a better chance of winning a battle like that. Ah crap, I want the Hessians to actually hold fire. We probably lost a lot of our own men there, shot a lot of our own men. Now you will fire. Yeah, we're shooting loads of our own here. There's a massive battle going on down here. Hessian Grenadiers versus Native Americans. Let's get the Rangers down into the corner and out onto the flank. The Native Americans were broken here by the Hessian Grenadiers. And now the Hessians will move out over there. Move into line and open fire upon the enemy. Right, the main line will hold fire and wait for a volley because we got more Native Americans coming up. Cannon shots flying through. The Hessians really need to get in line because we've got bow unit right there. Native American warriors. This one... they're close enough. Open fire. Oh, we got a... do we have a... yeah, we have a small rifle unit in there. Well, not really rifle. It's a ranger unit. Turn in on the flank of the Indians. These guys going directly for the center. Oh! Open fire! As point blank as it could get. But, crap. Move back. Pikemen, get in behind. It seems as though it's turning around. A lot of the time we lost the melee fights against the Native Americans. Now it seems to be the other way around. Let's get these guys out to the flank. Well, it's not helping them if they just stand right there getting shot to pieces. Get the pikemen in there. Reclaim the guns. The Native American bowmen were thrown away. Oh, we've got enemy tribesmen coming up. I want the grenadiers to start moving up, gain ground upon the enemy. Same with the line infantry and the pikemen. Everyone should advance, and then the rangers will deal with these guys. The Indians that are coming back with the Native Americans. Hessians, form line against these, the warrior society, and then the pikemen can move over on those guys. Warrior Society moving away. Target them with the artillery. The Rangers did their work, and now they will come out on the flank. The Warrior Society is just moving out there, and they're not going to do too well unless they actually get into contact with us. And it is the last unit. And we're just pounding them with artillery and with musket fire. And they're about to break. Cannons. Switch to canister. Oh, they're shattered. Keep firing on them though, to get rid of them. Boom! End battle. Very good. This does not mean that the enemy is to be allowed to escape. The object, blah blah blah, something something. The entire enemy force was destroyed and we lost 685 men. This place will be turned to rubble and we'll create our own. Same with all of these. So that we can build our own buildings. And then this army will be able to get that next turn. And yeah. That's about it. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!